Blessings and good fortune, everybody. My name is Dazzle Daniels, and I'm a numbers kind of person, and I have kind of found a way to utilize a strategy to produce some big numbers, and it is marketing multiple streams of income. You see, successful people have multiple streams of income. In fact, the average millionaire has seven streams of income. So I have a way that you can offer duplication within your team and put income on wash, rinse, repeat. So let me go on and jump into what I'm talking about. So we're talking about marketing multiple streams of income, and we're talking about how to basically have turnkey profits. So, like I said, I'm a numbers kind of gal. We're going to get into some mindset and kind of thought process before we jump into this training.
I recently read the book The Compound Effect by author Aaron Hardy. To understand what the compound effect is, let's play out a little scenario. Now pretend someone offered you the following. Put in 30 minutes a day, same time every day. Push your skills and show improvement. At the end of the first week, you'll get $10 with a 10% raise at the end of each week if you consistently put in the time day after day. Or you were offered $5,000. Put in the same amount of time, but you don't need to do it on a consistent basis, and you don't need to improve your skills. You can just use your existing skill set. Now, which would you take? Let's say you took the first option and your friend takes the second. You start putting in a small amount of consistent work each day. After an entire month of daily effort, you've made $51.01. Meanwhile, your friend has just cashed in a check for $5,000. After the second month, your friend is rubbing it in your face. He's just made $10,000, not needing to push himself. And here you are working day after day for a petty $125.81. Family starts suggesting that you should take the other offer as it's still on the table. But you don't get discouraged. You believe in what you're doing, and you know the hard work will pay off one day. After the third month, people are getting downright angry with you. You've only made $235.24. They think you've made a stupid decision and beg you to take the other offer. But you ignore them and keep proceeding. A year goes by. You only have $15,541. Your friend's $60,000. He's living a comfortable life and doesn't really have a care in the world. Meanwhile, people are openly ridiculing you, giving up such a great opportunity to make easy money. Only after 16 months have you made the same amount of money as your friend. Your friends and family only have one thing to say: it's about damn time. After 16 months of putting in the work day after day and receiving a 10% increase at the end of each week, only now are you starting to see significant results. The next month, you make $40,000 one month. The month after that, you make $59,000. At the end of that second year, you have accumulated just over $2.2 million, an average of $1.1 million per year, to your friends' $60,000 a year. Your family and friends are dumbfounded. Your friend can't help but think he's missed out on something significant. Sure, he's comfortable with 60 grand a year, but he's filled with regret. What this story illustrates is that small, unsexy, but smart decisions made consistently every day that are in alignment with your big vision lead to seemingly incomprehensible and incredible results. Results that you can be truly proud of one day. Author Darren Hardy calls this the compound effect. Darren is a multimillionaire, and he's interviewed 6 successful entrepreneurs a month for his magazine Success. And he's found that almost all self-made success uses the compound effect. He says, what's most interesting about this process to me is that even though the results are massive, the steps in the moment don't feel significant. The changes are subtle, they're almost imperceptible. The small changes you make every day offer no immediate result, no big win, and no obvious I told you so payoff. So why bother? It's hard not to think this way when we live in a culture that promotes what Darren calls a microwave mentality. We expect instant downloads, fast food, and same-day shipping. To stay true to the compound curve, we need to trade the need for immediate results for immediate alignment with our core values. Darren says your core values are your internal compass, your guiding beacon, your personal GPS. They act as the filter through which you run all life's demands, quests, and temptations, making sure they're leading you towards your intended destination. Getting your core values defined and properly calibrated is one of the most important steps in redirecting your life towards your grandest vision. When you know that what you're doing from moment to moment, that the choices and decisions that you're making from moment to moment are in alignment with your core values, you stop needing to have instant results show up in your life. You are content in knowing that you are becoming the person that you want to become. To discover your core values within your work setting, complete the following exercise. Think of someone successful within your field or the field you want to work in that you respect. Then ask yourself, what key attributes most contribute to their success? When I do this exercise, I think of people that are curious, love learning, push themselves to produce great things in the world. Therefore, my core values at work are learning and creating things that challenge the status quo. Now it's my duty to know if my actions are in alignment with my core values. So I need to monitor every single choice that I make while working. Darren says that most of us are sleepwalking through our daily choices. Half the time, we're not even aware that we're making them. To make sure that I am aware of my choices, during my work hours, I've started writing down every work-related decision that I make. At the top of each hour, I write down what I focused on the last hour. Then at the top of the page, I write down my core value, learning and creating. I then objectively cross out every decision that I made that doesn't align with my core values. This exercise has sharpened my focus. I've started to notice things that aren't in alignment with my core values almost immediately. Knowing that I am making small decisions that are moving me towards the person I want to become is enough to quiet my monkey mind, wanting to see instant results. The act of aligning each work decision with my core value provides me with the reassurance and motivation to stick with my daily pursuit of achieving compounded, incredible result in my life. Sometimes knowing that we're making good choices isn't enough. To know that we are on the right path, the compound path, we need to focus and measure the percent gains, not the net gains. In the initial example, if I would have focused on the net income I was making each month, how petty it was in comparison to my friend, then I would have given up. But by focusing on the month over month return, the percent gain I was achieving each month, I developed the certainty to stick with it. So during your pursuits, actively measure the percent gains and focus on your momentum. If your efforts are producing month over month or week over week improvements, and your daily choices are aligning with your core values, then you need to be patient. We humans routinely overestimate what we can produce in a week, but we vastly underestimate what we can produce in a few months or years of sustained effort. That was the core message that I gathered from Darren's book. If you are struggling to stick with your goals, I highly recommend reading The Compound Effect. You would like a one-page PDF summary of
All right, guys. So yeah, that I would need. I want to just really be able to take some time and soak that in. Compounded actions have compounded results. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. It's not just dollars and cents. Repetition is the mother of all skill. This is a quote I kind of live by, and it's success is never owned, it's rented, and rent is due every single day. So we got to think about that. Now, stay with me. There's a method to my madness. This goes with marketing multiple streams of income. So, like I said, let's get into the mindset first, and then we're going to jump into the money.
Here's one of the big philosophies I learned in network marketing called the law of averages. If you do something often enough, a ratio will appear. Key phrase, if you do something often enough, a ratio will appear. It's amazing. It's uncanny. In baseball, we call it batting. If you talk to 10 people, one says yes. Now the ratio has begun. 1 out of 10. Talk to 10 and get one. Here's something interesting about the law of averages. Once it starts, it tends to continue. This is colossal information. Once a ratio starts, it tends to continue. Talk to 10 and get one. Sure enough, chances are excellent if you talk to 10 more, you'll get another. Talk to 10 more, you'll get another. Now you can compete. You can only get 1 out of 10, you can compete even with somebody that can get 9 out of 10. If you've been here a long time, you can get 9 out of 10. I just joined, I can only get 1 out of 10. If we have a 30-day contest, I will beat you. Okay, well, how could you beat me? Here's why. During that 30 days, you talk to 10 and get 9. I talk to 100 and get 10. I beat you. Isn't that clever? This is clever stuff. And I do it for two reasons. I sincerely wish to win. But I do it for another very sincere reason. I wish for you to lose. And that's noble on my part. Here's why it's noble. You learn more by losing than you do by winning. So I wish to give you that experience. Now here's how I do it. Once I understand the law of averages. When I'm new, I make up in numbers what I lack in skill. I make up in numbers what I lack in skill. Now who can do that? Anybody pretend to. Anybody with a little experience. Anybody. Doesn't matter. Now here's one more. The law of averages can be increased. Get 1 out of 10, talk to 10, get another. Talk to 10, get another. The fourth time you talk to 10, you get 2. Why would the fourth time you talk to 10, you get 2 instead of 1? You're getting better. You're getting better. And who can get better? Anybody. Talk to 10, get 2. Talk to 10, get 2. Finally, talk to 10, get 3. I finally got up to about 3. Now, it takes more than a year to go past like 3 or 4. But 3 will do. You bat 300 in baseball, they pay you $4 million a year, which means you're out 7 times out of 10. 7 times out of 10, out. Make $4 million. Are you ready for that? So, this works so well now in your business. Just jot the phrase down. You don't have to bat 1,000. You don't have to bat 1,000 to make big money. 1 out of 10 is fine. 2 out of 10 is terrific. 3 out of 10 is bad. Some particular incredible genius might get 4 out of 10. But 3 out of 10 is to make rich beyond your wildest imagination. This is how I went after my friends, neighbors, and relatives when I first started recruiting. I said, look, I've got a new business, and I'm getting about 3 out of 10 to join. And I don't mind you. Just come to the meeting and be one of the 7. Right? Doesn't matter. You're my friend. You'll do me a favor. And so it's not important to me that you like it. It's not important to me that you join. It's certainly not important to me that you buy. It's just important to me that you listen. One of the reasons, though, I want you to hear the story is because a year from now, if I'm doing well, I don't want you to say, how come you never picked up the phone again? I never got a letter, never got a call. Call me a friend. You're making all this money, you never picked up the phone. So I don't want that to happen. So for 2 reasons, I want you to see what you're doing. So a year from now, if I'm doing well, I can say, I gave you the opportunity. But also, just as a favor, come with one. So it doesn't matter to me if I but I need 10. And if you're one of the 3, wonderful. If you're not, wonderful. It might matter to you. It might matter to you, but it doesn't matter. Now, it matters to me because we're friends, but it doesn't matter in terms of my business. So if you decide to get rich, join the law of averages.
All right, so we talked about, compounded actions over time. And then we talked about, the law of averages. And that is powerful when it comes to this system called Builderall. So let's say you offer turnkey profits to 10 people per day. And you made it, you're watching this video. So 1 out of 10 people agree. And you're doing that every day for 30 days. That's going to give you 30 people in a month because you're going to talk to 300 people. So then you're going to teach people what? Duplication. They're going to be able to watch this training and learn that same strategy. And again, duplication, they're going to teach that as well. That means over time, just by consistently inviting people to see turnkey profits, you have the possibility to earn this amount residual and this amount immediate earnings. Just talking to 10 people per day. So, like I said, marketing multiple streams of income. You know, you're going to be able to get access to a few different websites that you can promote, run traffic to, give access to as a bonus, or offer as a turnkey profit system to people for $50, okay? So when you offer this with the turnkey profit system, let me tell you what happens. You'll get this website, which is free course reveals how to 10x your assets for free. This is the capture page that comes with it. So once they go to the capture page, they'll come to this page, acquire assets for free. They'll be able to watch this video, okay? And then they'll be able to register for the free access, okay? Okay. Once they register for the free access, there's also a training back here that they'll be able to see and learn how to grow their assets for free. So you can use this training, learn how to grow your assets for free, and then you can also be able to basically sell resale rights to this website as well. So when, like I said, this Builderall website, software, or, editing software allows you to have the access to be able to go in, make a copy of a website, and send it to whoever you would like. So they have their own already done copy of this website. And because they have Builderall and they're paying $50 per month, now they can go in and customize this to anything that they see fit. Now, the reason why this is powerful, because back here in the training, you can offer duplication. So you'll have a list, a free asset list that you can download, replace all the links with your own links, re-upload to this button, and now you have a full-fledged membership site on how to 10x your assets for free. Okay, that's the first site that you get. The second site is how to get free money, how to leverage free money. It's another course site. So they'll be able to come over here and access, the site and get the free money training. Not only will they be able to get the free money training, again, they'll be able to come in here into Builderall, or you can, sorry. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, so as I was saying, you can be able to leverage this a lot of different ways. So again, you'll be able to offer people training on how to get free money that they never have to repay, as well as a turnkey income system that they can be able to switch out their links to, and you will be able to do so as well. All of this for $50. So again, you'll be able to download this list and replace all of the links. And this site actually has a different little feature that I like. So it has basically like a game appeal. So you come down here and you yourself come down here and get all the money. Get all the money first, then switch out the links. So make sure that you switch out your links on this page, okay? And this is how to leverage free money. So this one is included in the turnkey profit. Next, you have the turnkey profit system itself. So it's a very simple site. You know, again, they'll have the opportunity to come back here and access the training, and so will you. And back here, it's full of training on how to market, multiple streams of income with turnkey profits, okay? And these are all of the trainings that you get that are in this carousel. And so, again, you'll be able to switch out all of your links and be able to offer, this site. So then you also have the drop shipping and flipping and reselling training in turnkey system. So again, you have the capture page, learn more, goes to another page, you know. Again, you can come in here, utilize the training, as well as be able to offer it as a training, and then offer it in the turnkey profit system. So once your people are logged in and you're logged in, you'll have access again to an actual training. You'll be able to download these downloads, replace the link, wash, rinse, repeat. So you have basically 10 systems in one. You have access to 5 different training sites, and then you have access to 5 different income systems. Isn't that so awesome? And we just sit there and we learned about compounding our actions. So being able to offer this to your audience over time, as we saw in the profit calculator, had tremendous results that can come available to us. Then we have basically the mothership. So we have the 90-day consistency challenge site that you're going to be able to basically get turnkey access to. And this one actually has all of those sub trainings inside of it. So this is going to be your most powerful turnkey profit system. And again, like I said, you're getting all of this for $50. So then you have like another page here, and again, they can access, the training and take the challenge. And once they're logged in, it looks like this. This one looks a lot different. So, like I said, this one's like the mothership. You have the home page, and you have the 90-day consistency planner, and you can download this. You don't have to change links out of this, but you're more than welcome, or whatever. Then you have the 90-day consistency training. Now, I will say this, you do have to log in to be able to access this training. You have to log in and register on this different menu. So please be aware of that. You have 2 different login menus, and to be able to see the training, you have to create 2 accounts. Okay? Okay. But you have your 90-day consistency training. So let me log in here real quick so you guys can see it. And it looks like this. And so you have a very powerful training that not only if you implement, but you can turn into a whole nother income stream. And like I said, as you see right here, it has the marketing multiple income streams. It has the drop shipping, it has the free money and the assets, and then it has a whole lot more bonuses in here, as well as some superb marketing training to be able to help you to get all of this out there. And so you'll, with the Builderall platform, you'll be able to change out these links, you'll be able to change out the PDFs, and like I said, this is very powerful as far as duplication. So implementing the 90-day consistency challenge alone and leveraging all of these turnkey profit systems, have mercy. So, like I said, you get all of those systems when it comes to the turnkey profits, and being able to offer those to the public has some pretty great possibilities, because with 30 people alone, and we saw, compounding actions over time. This company's already been around for 8 years, okay? It's not going anywhere. So what if it takes you a year to get 30 people? Okay, and then teach them to get 30 people, and teach them to get 30 people. Who do you know that's making $13,000 per month? The average marketer is only making $400 per month, and only 3% of network marketers and internet online marketers, however you want to phrase it, are actually even making six figures. So you can position yourself to utilize this system. Not only do you get all of those turnkey systems, but back here you have access to so much training. It's kind of crazy. So you can go to the Builder All Business, and you can come to the training and start here and be able to really learn what to do and where to do it. So you have all of your top social media platforms. And this is $1 million training, guys. Like, this stuff really works if implemented. So you can come back here, watch all these trainings to be able to basically promote your turnkey system. And you have 5 different systems that you can pick from. So that in itself is powerful. So blessings, good fortune. I hope that this was very informative so that you can win and position yourself to get in the minority of the income bracket. My name is Daz, guys, and like I said, you know, being able to not be you don't have to be the best to be great, okay? You don't have to be the best to be great. The average is just making a simple $400 a month. That's the majority. 83%, I think, is the statistic. Okay. And so, with that being said, you can come in here and leverage these things to be able to really position yourself to do, the things that you want to do. And back in the turnkey system, the training itself, there is a lot of training that you can utilize. So I hope that you guys take advantage of this opportunity, because income growing is not a spectator sport, it's a participation sport. My name is Daz. Blessings and good fortune, and may the profits forever be in your favor.